Taking on a 30-day journey to stop masturbating is like stepping into uncharted territory. It's a transformative path that reshapes how you think, act, and feel. For many, it's not just about quitting masturbation, but breaking free from a cycle of instant gratification and finding out what happens when you stop masturbation addiction. This isn't a small task. It's about stepping up to confront urges, battling through those "what if I just relapse once" moments, and rediscovering what life feels like without constantly chasing dopamine hits. When you stop masturbating, the first thing you'll likely notice is how hard it is to resist those habitual urges. It's not just physical, it's mental, emotional, even social. What happens when you stop masturbating? You'll feel restless, maybe even irritable. Your brain, used to its regular dopamine boosts, will fight back, making life feel a bit muted at first. The temptation to scroll through explicit content or give in just this once will test your willpower like never before. But as you push through, you start realizing how much time and energy you've been losing to this habit. The benefits of quitting masturbation become clearer with each passing day. Your energy levels stabilize, your focus sharpens, and the simple joys of life start to feel more meaningful. This 30-day journey is far from easy. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of challenges. But it's also a step toward clarity, self-control, and unlocking the potential for true transformation in your life. Each day brings its own set of lessons and victories, making the process as rewarding as it is demanding. Days 1 to 3. Breaking the cycle. The first 3 days of quitting masturbation feel like stepping into a storm you weren't fully prepared for. If this habit has been your go-to for comfort, stress relief, or just killing time, your brain is suddenly left scrambling, wondering, what happened to my dopamine fix? It's a full-on rebellion, urges hit hard, thoughts feel relentless, and even the smallest triggers seem to scream at you. You might find yourself scrolling mindlessly on your phone, hovering over old habits, tempted to give in just to quiet the noise. Physically, your body might feel tense, almost restless, like it's waiting for something it's not going to get. Mentally, the chatter is constant. One time won't hurt. Why am I even doing this? Or, I'll start again tomorrow. These aren't just thoughts. They're your brain's way of holding on to a pattern it's relied on for quick dopamine hits. What if you stopped masturbating? This, withdrawal. Your brain feels deprived, and the frustration can come in waves, making even the most mundane day feel like a battle. This stage is all about breaking the autopilot. When you stop masturbation, the best weapon is distraction. Go for a run or read a good book you've been meaning to start. The goal isn't to be perfect, but to keep your hands and your mind busy. You might feel irritable or notice every small inconvenience feels amplified. That's normal. These first few days are where you prove to yourself that you can resist, even when your body and brain are screaming at you to give in. It's not easy, but it's the first step toward real change. Days 4 to 7. The withdrawal phase. By day 4, things start to shift, but not in a way that feels easier. It's like your brain realizes you're serious about quitting masturbation, and it's not happy about it. The cravings don't just go away. In fact, they might hit harder. You might find yourself randomly thinking about porn or masturbation out of nowhere, as if your brain is digging through its archives for anything that might trigger you. This is withdrawal, plain and simple. When you stop masturbating, your brain, used to the constant dopamine surges, struggles to adjust. It's almost like it's pouting, refusing to give you the normal hits of motivation or pleasure from everyday activities. Life might feel strangely dull during this time. That sense of excitement you used to get from simple things, your favorite book, hanging out with friends, or even your hobbies, can feel muted, like the colors have faded. This isn't you losing interest. It's your brain recalibrating, figuring out how to work without those quick dopamine fixes. It's frustrating and weird, but it's also part of the process. What happens when you quit masturbation is this uncomfortable rewiring. It's temporary, but tough to push through. Mentally, you might feel like you're dragging through a fog. Focus might be harder to come by, and it's easy to feel stuck in a loop of boredom and restlessness. This is where it helps to lean into things that make you feel like you're accomplishing something, even in small ways. Start a new hobby, clean out your closet, or dive into that book you've been meaning to read. The goal isn't to feel amazing, it's to keep moving forward even when everything feels like quicksand. Stick with it, and remember, this phase is proof your brain is starting to heal. Days 8 to 14, the body begins to adapt. By the second week, something shifts. You might not feel like a whole new person, but the storm of those first days starts to calm. The constant, overwhelming urges that marked the first week seem to take a back seat. Sure, the cravings are still there, but they're quieter, less demanding. You might even notice that you're not thinking about masturbation or porn every second of the day anymore. This is a sign your body and brain are starting to adapt to the lack of those dopamine spikes you used to get. Energy levels feel a little more predictable now. Those moments where you were drained after resisting the temptation, they're less frequent. It's like your brain is slowly figuring out how to reward you for other things, completing a task at work, crushing a workout, or even just having a great chat with a friend. You're starting to see what happens when you stop masturbating. Your body begins to redirect energy to more productive parts of your life. Emotionally, there's a noticeable difference. The irritability and mood swings of the first week, they're fading. You're more balanced, less likely to snap at small things, and more in control of your emotions. There's even the possibility of feeling normal. That might not sound exciting, but after the chaos of the first week, it's a huge win. Celebrate the little victories here, like focusing on a project without distraction or having a meaningful conversation without your mind wandering. These small wins are proof you're making progress. The question isn't just what happens when you stop masturbation, it's what happens when you stick with it long enough for your brain to heal. Keep going. You're getting there. Days 15 to 21. Reinforced resilience. By the third week, something starts to shift. You can feel it. The cravings to masturbate are still there, but they're not as loud or persistent as they once were. You're no longer at the mercy of every fleeting urge. It's not that the habit has disappeared from your mind entirely, but you've built up a layer of resilience. Those moments when your brain screams for a dopamine hit don't control you as much anymore. You're learning what really happens if you stopped masturbating, and it's a game changer. Mentally, you feel sharper. That heavy fog that weighed on you in the early days has lifted. Suddenly, your thoughts feel clearer, and you can focus for longer stretches. Things you've been procrastinating, whether it's work, studying, or chores, don't feel so impossible anymore. You're not just thinking about doing things, you're actually doing them. It's one of the benefits of quitting masturbation, the space it creates for productivity and purpose. This is also the week where confidence starts creeping in. You've made it over 2 weeks, and that's no small feat. You've said no to the easy way out more times than you can count, and now you're starting to feel the power of that discipline. Every time you resist the pull, you're reinforcing the fact that you're in control, not your impulses. You're getting a taste of what really happens if you quit masturbation. Life starts feeling more manageable, more balanced. But let's not pretend this week is all smooth sailing. Stress, boredom, or even random flashes of loneliness can still catch you off guard. Late at night, when the distractions fade, you might still feel that itch. But here's the thing. You've proven you can get through it. Each day, you're showing yourself that you're stronger than you thought. You're not just stopping a habit, you're building something new, a version of yourself that's more focused, grounded, and capable. Keep going. You're laying the groundwork for something great. Days 22 to 30, transformational phase, the final stretch. This is where everything starts to click, and you finally see what happens after you stop masturbating for the long haul. By now, the foggy mornings, sluggish afternoons, and the constant pull of urges feel like distant memories. Your sleep? Deeper. You wake up without that heavy, drained feeling that used to cling to you. It's like your body has been quietly rebuilding itself, redistributing the energy that was once spent chasing those quick dopamine hits. But the transformation isn't just physical, it's emotional and mental too. Stress, boredom, even loneliness, they don't hit as hard because you've learned to sit with those feelings instead of running to the familiar escape of masturbation. You've begun to understand the benefits of not masturbating, like emotional clarity and a growing sense of self control. There's this quiet confidence that creeps in when you realize you've made it this far. You've stared down the habit that used to control you, and now you're the one in charge. Socially, things feel different too. You're not as distracted or pulled inward by your private battles. Conversations feel more meaningful, more present. It's one of those hidden benefits of stopping masturbation. You're able to engage with others without that mental noise lurking in the background. This phase is also one of reflection. You start to ask big questions. What happens when I stop masturbation for good? Can I balance it, or do I keep going with this streak? There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's about deciding what works for you, what aligns with the person you're becoming. And as you approach the end of these 30 days, you realize it's not just about quitting. It's about creating space for a version of yourself you didn't know was possible. Completing a 30-day journey of no masturbation is more than just a personal milestone. It's a testament to your resilience and ability to take charge of your life. This journey wasn't just about resisting an urge. It was about transforming your habits, your mindset, and your understanding of yourself. The road wasn't easy. Early days of restlessness and withdrawal gave way to moments of clarity, confidence, and unexpected growth. Now, you're likely reaping the benefits of quitting masturbation in ways that go beyond what you imagined. Your energy levels are more consistent, mornings feel lighter, and tasks that once felt daunting have become manageable, even enjoyable. You've probably noticed that your focus has sharpened, your productivity has improved, and even your interactions with others feel more genuine and fulfilling. Socially, you've rediscovered a sense of presence that strengthens your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or spouse. This journey has also taught you something invaluable: how to face discomfort, stress, and boredom without seeking refuge in quick dopamine fixes. You've built emotional resilience and proven to yourself that you can manage triggers without letting them control you. The sense of freedom and empowerment that comes with this realization is something to carry forward into every area of your life. But this isn't the end. It's the beginning of a long journey ahead. The foundation you've built over the past 30 days is just the start of a greater transformation. With every step forward, you have the chance to solidify these changes, refine your goals, and build a lifestyle that truly reflects the best version of yourself. Beyond day 30, long-term effects and lifestyle changes. Crossing the 30-day mark is a significant milestone, but it's just the beginning of a transformative journey. As you move into your journey of stopping and quitting masturbation for 60 days, 100 days, 180 days, a year, and beyond, the changes deepen, reshaping your life in meaningful ways. This isn't just about stopping a habit. It's about rewiring your brain and reclaiming control over your time, energy, and focus. Physically, the benefits become even more noticeable. Energy levels stabilize, helping you approach daily activities with greater consistency and enthusiasm. Sleep quality continues to improve, allowing you to wake up refreshed and ready for the day. Without the energy drain caused by excessive masturbation, you may feel stronger and more capable. Many report an increase in testosterone, which can boost physical vitality, support fitness goals, and enhance overall well-being. These changes pave the way for a healthier and more active lifestyle. Mentally, your brain undergoes a profound reset. The frequent dopamine spikes that fueled compulsive behaviors are replaced by balanced neurotransmitter activity. This dopamine detox allows everyday activities, working, solving problems, or spending time with loved ones, to feel genuinely rewarding again. Tasks that once felt tedious bring a sense of accomplishment, and mental clarity improves. You're no longer tied to fleeting highs, but find satisfaction in long-term progress. This shift in focus helps you break free from the grip of instant gratification, giving your life more purpose. Socially, the changes are equally impactful. As distractions from compulsive urges fade, you become more present in your interactions. Whether it's strengthening bonds with spouse, building friendships, or forming new connections, your ability to engage deeply improves. Quitting pornography and masturbation, in particular, restores an authentic understanding of intimacy with spouse, allowing you to form healthier and more meaningful relationships. The time and attention once spent on destructive habits are now directed toward nurturing connections with others. Over time, as you progress to 6 months or a year, the sense of control you've gained feels natural. You've proven to yourself that you can resist urges and stay committed to deliberate choices. This confidence spills over into other areas of life, from advancing your career to pursuing personal growth. The discipline developed during this journey becomes a foundation for continuous improvement, reinforcing your ability to face challenges head-on. Reflecting on this process highlights just how far you've come. The time and energy once consumed by old habits have been redirected toward pursuits that align with your goals and values. The impact of quitting masturbation and pornography extends beyond what you've left behind. It's about the life you're building in its place. Each milestone serves as a reminder of your progress and the power of consistency. As the months turn into years, this journey becomes one of transformation. Relationships grow richer, accomplishments feel more fulfilling, and daily experiences become more meaningful. It's not just about avoiding a behavior. It's about embracing a life defined by clarity, purpose, and freedom. Each step forward solidifies the person you're becoming, proving that this path is not only worth it, it's life-changing. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and drop your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell icon for this channel for more videos like this one. Thank you.